Hello and welcome to the Evolve Pipedrive podcast, where we talk all things Pipedrive, sales, apps, and the Pipedrive marketplace. Today it's my pleasure to welcome Markus Meier, the co-founder of Vizrm, whose app integrates with the Pipedrive marketplace. Please, over to you, Markus.
Thank you, Bruce. It's great to be here. Great to be showing our solution, Vizrm, here on the podcast. Great honor. So yeah, my name is Markus. I've been working in B2B software sales, large enterprise software sales for basically my entire career. And I've been passionate Pipedrive user myself for quite some time in different roles, both as a strategic account manager, account executive, but also as a sales leader in a startup company. And I've been a big Pipedrive fan for quite a while, and I really like how the pipeline is structured and how it is a CRM system that actually supports the salespeople rather than rolling up data points, probably like other tools do, right? So I really like that. And one thing that was always a bit of a challenge for me as a B2B salesperson was to manage large companies. And I've been selling software tools to the pharmaceutical industry where you have really large corporations. And it was a bit hard to struggle to understand, the different types of organizations you have, the different relationships within organizations, and how you can steer your big decision process where you have a lot of buying centers, a lot of decision makers, decision committees. How to properly structure that and steer that in Pipedrive. So at a certain point, actually, during lockdown last year, I decided to team up with a friend of mine and to build Vizrm, which is supposed to visualize CRM data, so Vizrm, and to bring in the first level organizational structures to Pipedrive in a convenient way. And I'd like to show this here this example. We have our admin corporation with a lot of people working there, right? And I see I have a lot of overdue tasks over here. And really, what we built in here is the organizational chart or organizational diagram, which I can launch here from the context menu of the organization. It's going to redirect me to this chart, right? To our tool on Vizrm, where I have my organizational diagram here. And really the initial goal here was to build up this org chart using simple drag and drop, bringing this information into a nice consistent form. Who does report to whom, to allow account executives, large account managers to build up these structures and also understand how are they positioned. So that one of the first information we pulled in here from Pipedrive is, for example, if you have overdue tasks, so right, for example here with Carlton, I was planned 152 days ago to follow up. So obviously that's not a good situation, but shows me, in different areas in the organization, I have people where I need to do follow-ups. And this allows me to understand a bit better where to act next. And another thing, we wanted to make this really easy to use. So we kind of built this drag and drop environment where we can just, take people that don't have a place on the org chart yet and put them on here, and also have that information linked again back in Pipedrive. So if I, for example, take Hayden here and I navigate back to her Pipedrive profile, I can see that actually there I also have the information who the manager is, which getting synced live here between the two views of basically this organization, right? So here I'm seeing the manager field for Vashti.
So how was that work there? Did you have to put Vashti as the manager, or did it pull from Vizrm? What was the how do you populate Vizrm in that regard there?
Either way, if I want to create an organizational chart from blank, so let's see if we have an example here. I think probably one
I love
here.
demo data. It's just
Absolutely, yeah.
I haven't seen Bill Gates yet.
We have been using Disney characters for the development, but at a
Nice.
certain point in time where we are doing demos, I get afraid that we might get sued by Disney, so
Yeah.
we changed to random names. So yeah, for this instance here, let me just rebuild this one from
Yeah.
scratch so that we can also show how you would do that if you don't have any information there.
Mm-hmm.
So what it would do, it would just show everybody here on the left, and I can use basically simple browser search to find people, for example. So I could go for, okay, I know this is it's a German company, so this is the general manager. I would drag him on here to the chart, and then I would know that this one is reporting over to him, and probably also this one. And what it does is it just puts this information back that this person here is reporting to Rudolph, Christmas themed general manager here. And I could either do it in Pipedrive and change it there and would rebuild the chart on the other side in Vizrm. Or obviously an easier ways to do this drag and drop like direction, right?
And what about multi-level there? So would the manager always be the one tier above?
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Understood.
basically it's always the direct manager. So
direct manager. Yeah.
Colleen would always go to Loris go to Vashti to Zach, and so on.
Yeah, I mean, this is super useful for. I mean, obviously, to your point, to why you built it, right, for enterprise sales. But so there's, I see two use cases here, right? So you've got the individual contributor that can kind of help to map out, who have I contacted here, who else can I contact, but also how do you communicate to your team about the work that's being done? Because you actually might have multiple people working on this account, right? So, then yeah,
absolutely.
This is super useful. Okay, so and the usability seems pretty straightforward there, and it obviously is going both ways. What's been the feedback so far? So this is live on the Pipedrive marketplace now, right? As of December 2021. So
yeah, it is live on the marketplace, and we put it out there 3 months ago. So we are really, this is the first release of the tool so far, and where we want to go is really bring all kinds of things that could be better or are specific to enterprise sales, to large account sales, and I agree collaboration is definitely one. Me, for myself, I've been always working in highly technical sales where you have kind of a commercial salesperson and a technical salesperson working in tandem. So something like this can be super helpful to communicate about what you're going to do next, what you're planning to do, what you have done when you report also back to sales management. So other things that we are looking to build next is the related organizations. So we actually just built our beta version of that. So it's under development. But one thing that really ties into this whole organizational structure thing, obviously, is the level above the personal hierarchy, the organizational relationships, right? And Pipedrive has got all the data model in there to build this nicely out. So in this great demo data set example, we have kind of this local German organization that is a daughter of a European organization, and that European organization would be a daughter of a holding, for example, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to bring this to the chart as a next thing. And I think further down the line is then bringing in deals as well, where you have
deals would be amazing here. Yeah.
I think that is really where we're going to leverage even more value out of it, and when you can really have discussions on certain transactions and also for large accounts where you have multiple deals within the same organization that may influence each other. That's, I think, really helpful to bring that together.
Yeah. Okay. No, I love that. What would you like? What's the best way for people to kind of try this out? Is it message you on LinkedIn? Is it find you on the Vizrm website? What's the best way to?
Yeah, all of these, but I would say, go to the marketplace, check out Vizrm. You can try it for free. It's up there. It's live. We are constantly making it better, hopefully. But really, yeah, go on there, try it out, figure out if it works for you and your team, how you can leverage it for your sales process. I think
Yeah.
that would be really great.
Okay, I'll be sure to put that in the show notes, and that's Vizrm on the Pipedrive Marketplace, or anyone that's listening in the States, that's Vizrm. And Marcus, yeah, thank you for taking this kind of. I'm super excited to kind of see where you go with this, right? And yeah, it's really nice to get this kind of first intro call and have a look at it. Intro to the Vizrm integration with Pipedrive. Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce.